Hello, nurse, and everybody else. If you're not a nurse, I say hello to you also. How's it going? It's Sunday afternoon. It's Sunday afternoon, and there are a few things that I have to do, and I did them, and I did them. Sunday afternoon. Gonna do them. Anyway, there you go. There's one tile bit marked for your bingo card right off the hop. So, I don't know who's going to show up, if anybody's going to show up, but I'm here anyway because that's how I roll. Just felt like doing a live, thought I'd come on and chat with you guys, so here I am. Ask me anything. This is the way, and all that stuff. Trekman81, hiya. Ooh, textical afternoon. Good afternoon. I gotta wipe my iPad. It is dirty. Lots of fingerprints. And with the angle of the sun at this time of day, it's not conducive to seeing my iPad screen very clearly. So, here we are. So anyway, how is everybody? How was your weekend? I know it's almost over, which is sad and depressing. And this week I have a very busy week coming up. Lots to do appointment-wise and stuff. So, I'm not exactly looking forward to that, but Chuck A says, hey, Stuart. Hey, Chuck, how's it going? Hope you're well. Defiant, I bought Armored Core 6 giant robots blasting each other. Hashtag fun. Nice. Glad you're having fun. Yeah. Can't be that much fun if you're here watching me. Unless you're playing it while you're watching me. That'd be kind of cool. I have a voice that people can listen to while they do other things. Just be selective in what those other things are. Anywho, yeah. Who checked out our video yesterday over on Trekyards? If you haven't, go do it. The Strider class. Interesting little ship. Yes, little. Defiant also backed a new HasLab Transformer project. Robots in Disguise, Optimus Prime, and Ultra Magnus cost me $280.88. Nice. JM, I listen to your voice doing a lot of things. Wink, wink. Oh, now, JM, you dirty, dirty boy. I mean, that's what I am. This is the implication. So that's what I inferred from that. So I don't care. Whatever floats your goat, if you will. I'm not judging. No fetish shaming here. Let's see actually how to let some people know that I'm going live. So hold the phone, motherfuckers. Yeah. Should I do? Makes me wonder, should I do $20 shots? I don't know. Matt Boardman is here. Yeah, the GOAT. Who's the GOAT? You are? Yes, you are, my friend. You are the greatest of all time. Speaking of Matt, me and Sylvia were just discussing this afternoon. We're thinking of taking a trip back to LA this fall again, about the same time of year, because we like the temperature and stuff. And so what we would probably do is go down for just over a week, go to Vegas first for like 2 or 3 days, and then come to LA for like 3 or 4 days, or maybe more. I don't know. But she and I really enjoyed that trip to LA, and it's something that we want to do again. So we can do things that we missed the first time, like the Getty Museum. I think it's the Getty Museum. something she wanted to do. There's also a bunch of other stuff down there that we'd really like to do. So that's something we're considering and we're looking into, like street tacos. She's very mad at you, by the way. You mentioned street tacos the other day, and I told her that Matt was talking about street tacos, and she like, and that motherfucker did not get us street tacos when we were there. So you're in her bad books, Matt. I'm not. I mean, I could have been. She just told me she's gonna go like lay down for a bit. So she said, either have to go upstairs and play a game or go upstairs and do a live. And if I don't, she's going to spank me. So I had to come do a live. I could have played a game, but I kind of felt like doing a live. So do I want to be spanked? I mean, it wouldn't be the pleasurable, you know. She said she would have used a wooden spoon and broken it on my butt. So I don't really want that. So I don't know if she's watching right now because she said, make sure you tell everybody, or you can tell everybody on the live. And I said, yeah, but as soon as I say that I had to do a live where I'd be spanked, they'd all say, well, why are you doing a live then? Because that's not good at receiving the spankings, is all I'm saying. Too much TMI, I know. Matt says, woo, that would be awesome. I'm so sorry. At least we did In and Out. That sounds really dirty, Matt. You shouldn't have phrased it like that. I mean, I did In and Out with Sylvia, but we didn't do In and Out, if you know what I'm saying. Eric Martin, Matt's in the bad books. Look out. Yeah, so you need to arrange street tacos next time we go down. Start planning now. I don't know if you need that much notice to plan for street tacos, but regardless, it's something she's going to want to do. She wanted to do it last time. And that's one of the things we never accomplished, even though we did everything else that was on our agenda, which was quite fantastic, actually. It was a well-planned trip. So, Matt Borman, a place I do not like to be. That is not the best of books. Well, no, because it's the bad books. There's a place right around the corner from Rachel's that we can go to, and you didn't take us. Again. Fleet Paws here with $2. Never fear, Fleet Paws here. Spanking. What the fuck? Yeah, well. Yep. Eric Martin, LA is such a big place. You can't do everything in one trip. Well, you can, depending on how long your trip is. Like, if we would have gone for like a month, I'm sure we could have got everything in. But considering we were only there for what? 4 days? Was it 4 days? I think it was 4 days. We got a lot of stuff in. Universal, Disney, the Griffith Observatory, Vasquez Rocks. We got a bunch of stuff in. A lot of it thanks to Matt. So I got to give Matt props on that. Plus, we never saw Matt's apartment. I think he's embarrassed. I want to see Matt's place. Although, maybe by the fall you'll be living somewhere else. I don't know. Trekker Knot is here. SC Scout Guy, In and Out with your taco on the street. Yep. Fleetpaw, never mind. I don't want to know. Maybe you do want to know. The timing didn't work out, and I did kind of forget with everything else going on. Well, I'll let her know that you forgot, and then she'll be even extra mad at you. So I'll let her know that that's confirmed now. And when I tell her there's one right around the corner from Rachel's house, she's gonna be not happy. Trek or not, greetings, Starfighter. You have been recruited by the Star League to defend the frontier against Zur and the Kodan Armada. I'm rather embarrassed by it. Your place? There is a distinct possibility of that. And Fleetpod says that's because Matt Borman is the bestest person ever. He's awesome. I got a busy year this year. I'm going to be going to Wonderfest 1st of June. I'm going to STLV in August, first week of August. And then I'm, like I said, me and Sylvia are probably heading back to LA for a nice trip in the fall. So Check or not, these early lives are awesome for us UK peoples. I know. That's what I was thinking when I thought, oh, look at the time. Looks nice and bright over there today. Oh, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful day. It's it's sunny. What's the temperature? It's 5 degrees Celsius here today. It's a beautiful day. We were out for a little bit, and we're back now. Eric Martin, $5. First donation to get Matt out of the doghouse fund. Oh, I need a lot more than that. So, and plus, you probably got to talk to Sylvia about that. She's the one that's mad, not me. Chuck A, see you at STLV in August. Yes, sir. Defiant, 19 watching, 12 likes. What the fuck? Yeah, 19 watching and 12 likes. I say it too. What the fuck? At least it's more than half. A lot of times it's half. You know, there'll be 16 people here and 8 likes. And I'm like, what is this? Am I only likable to 50% of the people watching? I mean, I don't doubt that in the slightest, but anyway. Actually, this is going to get weird with the sun setting because it's going to come around and it's going to get right in my face. I'm going to have to close the curtains probably. But for right now, we're good. 13 degrees Celsius here. Kind of nice, no lie. That is nice, yeah. Eggsy, Trek Jedi. Captain, good to see you. Hope you have a great week. I'll try. Like I said at the beginning of this, I've got a very busy week coming up. I've got quite a few appointments and things going on, and I'm not really looking forward to it. I'm not a big fan of getting out of the house to do things like that. So yeah, I'm not looking forward to this week. It is what it is. Fleetpaw, I'll see you at Wonderfest, and then in August, I may be able to come to the birthday party. I don't know yet. And then in August, well, August is STLV. My birthday's in May, so I would love to see you at the birthday party. But keep in mind, a lot of people are coming, so I can't hyper focus on you. I gotta talk to all the peeps. But afterwards, if you select people, come over to my house. And if you're down, if you made the effort to come down to see me, I will have you over probably. Just know it's going to be a tiring day. Do I want to put up with you? I don't know. I keep getting switched between all the top messages. What the fuck, YouTube? From all and top. Yeah, I do too. And I'm the host. Fleetpaw, it's 8 degrees in Philly. Nice. That's very nice. So, anyway, glad you could all make it. Glad there's 17 of you here. Hopefully we get some people that don't join very often or maybe never because it's a better time for them maybe going early, as Trekyards said. So hopefully that is the case. I'm going to do it. I'm going to put in, oh, whoa, shit balls. $20 super chat shots today if anybody really wants. There we go. Send that and then pin that. Oh, good, they didn't take the ability to pin a fucking comment. Fucking YouTube changing things all the time. Fleetpaw said, I'm coming up in August to see you and Samuel, but mostly you and Sylvia. Okay, yeah. I'll have to let you know the exact dates for that. But yes, hope that is the plan. After Vegas, Sam and I are probably going to LA for a few days. Then we're flying back here, and he's probably going to stay for 3-4 days, maybe a week, and then he's going to fly out. So, Defiant says it's lovely here in West Virginia. What's y'all's thoughts on buffalo chicken pizza? And do you think it still exists in the 24th century? Buffalo chicken pizza sounds amazing. They got there's places around here that have that. So yes, it still exists. It's really good. I enjoy buffalo wings and buffalo chicken stuff. So yes, Fleet Paw buffalo chicken pizza is good as long as it's not made with ranch or blue cheese. Those are nasty. Oh, you have a unrefined palate, my friend. I used to hate blue cheese. Probably these last 10 years, I love blue cheese. I absolutely will get hot wings and dunk them in blue cheese. It's so good. Blue cheese is the way to go. You don't like ranch either. Well, I don't know what's wrong with you, sir. There is our fleet paw is defective. You're good thing. It's a good thing that Olivia isn't here to hear me say that because I'm sure she would go off on a tangent about that. But what's wrong with you, sir? Fleet paw says got to get Sam proper drunk. Yeah, well, yes. This is the dream. Lord Puggins sounds happy. Yeah, they are both sleeping. So Defiant, I love ranch with my buffalo chicken. Yes. Matt Boardman, indeed, we need to re-examine that fleet paw. I just had me some Wingstop last night. So freaking good. Yeah. Matt, okay, next time we're in LA, we have to go out for beer and wings. Even if it's just you and I, like Sylvia and Rachel can go do something together, but you and I have to go out for beer and chicken wings and just have a chill night of just you and I talking. No one else. World be damned. And the next trip down is going to be less hectic because we had a lot we wanted to fit into that last one, so we were going. But yeah, next time I come down, we will definitely plan to do that. I think because I need me a little Matt in my life. Not a welcome Matt. I'm not going to walk all over you. You know, just saying. But yeah, let's do that. Trekyards, is Sam. If Sam gets drunk, he might actually ascend. Well, maybe. Maybe that's why he doesn't do it. Fleet I think I may have been replaced by a Gorn impersonator. I get cold really, really, really easily. I, I get cold really easily anymore. We were talking about you being one of the lizard people yesterday. So, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Oh my God. Sam's here. He says, love you. I feel dirty now. Hi, Sam. How's it going? We were just talking about you and our trip. And when you come down in August after STLV, come to my place. Fleet Paw's going to come and visit for a day, maybe. So there you go. I'd love to get some proper Sicilian pizza pie in Sicily. Indeed. ST Scout Guy, I just had Papa John's new garlic stuffed crust pizza. It wasn't bad for franchise pizza. I like Papa John's. I really do. I like the butter dip that they give you for the crust. It's so damn good. So yeah. Maybe we'll have that for supper. We're not. I don't know what we're doing for supper tonight. So we'll see. Actually, last night I had a pierogi pizza from Boston Pizza, which was really good. Pierogi pizza with like sour cream dip. It's so good. Anyway, ranch is overused. Sure, if you believe so. Matt Boardman, oh, for sure. First trip is always the most frantic, and then after that, the trips get more relaxed. It's true. Wingstop has amazing ranch. Ken's Model Shop. That's a name I don't think I've seen on a live. So welcome. Hello, Ken's Model Shop. How are you doing today, sir? Hopefully you had a good week and a good weekend thus far. I know the weekend's not over yet, but Eric Martin says I'd like to meet both Sam and Fleetpaw. No, you're not allowed. You're like an embarrassment. I'm gonna keep you away from them. I'm just kidding. I'll bring them both to your place. We'll just stop by your place and gawk at your TV because it's huge. But you could come up here and visit us too. We'll be sitting in the backyard, hanging out, having some drinks. It'll be a fun time. Fleetpaw, Domino's isn't terrible. It works in a pinch. Domino's is all right. Domino's pepperoni pepperoni passion, I think it's called. It's like double layered pepperoni. It's so good. Sour cream makes me sick. Well, again, I'm sorry for your loss because fuck, sour cream is fantastic on so many things. So, more for me, I guess. That's fine. Trick or not, my go to now is shredded grilled steak and onions, peppers, mozzarella, and sliced tomato pizza with a garlic mayo dip. Hits the spot, all the spots. That sounds very dirty. And, but again, as I said to somebody earlier in this live, no fetish shaming here. If you want to rub that pizza all over you and into the crevices and all the spots, that's fine. That's fine. No shaming here. Eric Martin, all this cheese talk is reminding me of that famous Monty Python cheese skit. Well, I mean, that's every live with me. They're all cheesy, right? No? Okay. General Grievous, so what I'm hearing is you can force your unconditional surrender if I threaten you with sour cream defiant. Yes. Yes, threaten him with sour cream. That'll work. Eric Martin, Domino's Philly cheesesteak pizza is good. Now, that one I have not tried, but that sounds very yummy. And speaking of Eric, Fleet Paw currently is in Philly. He is in Philadelphia, and he doesn't like cheesesteak. That's why the conversation last night in our group chat came up with, I think that Fleet Paw has been replaced by a lizard person, the lizard people, and he confirmed kind of that he was a Gorn. So I don't know. Who doesn't like Philly cheesesteak? What the hell? Fleetpaw, need to see just how big that TV of Eric's is. Throw my ugly mug upon it. Just see how much weight the TV adds. Well, it's a big TV. That sounds like the most terrifying and horrific experience I could possibly even imagine. Ugh. Should do that around Halloween. Do it as like a haunted house. The kids can come in, look at the TV, and there's Fleetpaw. Hello, children. And they'll run out screaming. It's like a haunted house, but it's a lot cheaper and easier. They won't even take candy, so you get to eat the candy afterwards. It's great. Let's do that in October. Shame-free zone. Absolutely. Defiant says we'd get some pink eye if you rub pizza in certain places. Right. And crotch burn. Oh, that marinara can be spicy, SC Scout Guy, my wife cooked up a bunch of venison deer sausage the other night and then cut the links open and made spaghetti sauce with it. It tasted awesome. Putting chorizo or like cut up sausage into pasta is exquisite. My recipe for like 5 cheese lasagna includes doing that. Includes putting sausage in with the meat, and it's so fucking good. It's not good for you, but it's damn good to eat. So, Defiant, you wanting to get violently sick on? He just said threaten you with it. He didn't say feed it to you. Who hates Philly cheesesteak? Apparently Fleetpaw. He's an odd man. Angry Defiant. Fleetpaw, now wait a minute. I didn't say I didn't like cheesesteak. I said that it's not the end of the world if I didn't have any. While you're in fucking Philadelphia? Bro, what you said was I had cheesesteak. It didn't do anything for me. I can go back and get the chat and show it to all these people if you really want me to. Because what? You had Philly cheesesteak, and I mean, it might have been from a not good place. Maybe I'd buy that. But, bruh, that's exactly what you said, and that's just fucking weird. So, I don't know what to tell you, man. Eric Martin throws in $20 and says you must be thirsty with all that sun pouring in. Haven't seen sun since late November. It's true. Actually, I'm thirsty for other reasons. Just had a very vigorous afternoon before this live that I got told I had to do, otherwise I would be spanked. So I don't know. I'm thirsty, but I have a big glass, a thing of water here, but it's $20 for shots. So I'm gonna go grab a shot glass and something to shot. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I see you. Well, I'll be dipped. I still have Ontario peach flavored vodka, which ironically Eric bought and gave to me. So he super chatted for it. He bought the alcohol. It's great. It's like we're hanging out, which is awesome. I also have banana liqueur, which I was going to grab, and then I saw I still had a lot of this left, and I'm like, well, this has been around for a while, since like the spring. So, oh, Matt, thank you. Oh, dude, that's an awesome thumbnail. That is an awesome thumbnail, bro. It's got a really good, interesting video coming out this Wednesday. Just got a thumbnail from Matt for it, so thank you, Matt. Eric, cheers. Like how he sends me things when I'm working. Bruh, you can't send it to me, bruh, when I'm sitting on the couch, bruh, so I can talk to you and say, that's really awesome. I don't think there's a change that needs to be done. It looks really good. Glory to the Terran Empire. That came out of the blue, but okay. Yeah, you know, I don't actually think that's a good idea. I'm going to do that instead. So if you guys want me to drink banana liqueur instead, let me know. Either peach vodka or banana liqueur. Now, banana liqueur goes down a lot smoother because it tastes a lot sweeter. It's like candy. This has a bit of a bite to it, so. General Grievous, Captain is like Chris Hansen. He has the transcripts. Have a seat. Trekyards, ooh. Vigorous and spanked in the same sentence. Fleetpaw, haven't seen the sun shining so bright. Never saw things looking so right. Noticing the days hurrying by. When you're in Philly, my how they fly. Oh, blue skies shining on me. Nothing but blue skies do I see. Who's playing bingo? I just realized I sang. That's okay. It's fine. Fleetpaw's cheating again. That's okay. It's fine. Eric Martin, that's the shot glass I gave you. It is. Yeah, he bought this at Ripley's Aquarium for me. Isn't it beautiful and gorgeous? It's very nice shot glass. Eric Martin. Oh, read that one. Never mind. I'll ignore Eric Martin now. Matt Boardman. Haha. Sorry, I started working on it before I knew you were going live. Thousands believe you. Oh, thousands wouldn't believe you, but I will. That's what I meant to say. Jesus Christ. He's probably like, oh shit, Stuart's live. I should jump in on the live, pretend like I'm not doing anything, pretend that I'd started this earlier, and then send it to him. That way he won't get suspicious and know that I've been slacking. That's your thought process. I know, because I do it too. It's fine. It's fine. It's a great looking thumbnail. Thank you. Does anybody want a preview? Okay. Who here wants a preview of the thumbnail for next Wednesday's video on this channel? Because it's a great thumbnail. It's an all right video, but yeah, it's an important video. So if you want to, if I get enough votes, I'll show the thumbnail that Matt just sent me, fresh off the press, being his computer. Get enough votes. We'll see how many people say something. Anyway. General Grievous, Romulan ale should be illegal. It is. General Grievous, Fleetpaw, cheating at bingo should be a square. Oh, hells, yeah. Grant McGregor, I can put a date on the song. Okay. But yeah. Fleetpaw, I am not. I actually sang that while sitting outside the hotel, staring at the battleship New Jersey. It was great, and my gymnastic girls liked my singing. Confirmed, Fleetpaw's at a hotel with gymnastics girls. Take from that what you will. Studley Muffin him. My God. Oh, the shenanigans. So we got Eric Martin preview. Yes. General Grievous, do it. Fleetpaw, do the preview. Dan Ben says hi. Captain Peckins says yes. That's another one. Hi, Captain. Gorgonzola says, hi, Captain. Do you by any means have the recipe for Pulaski's chicken soup? You know what? I do have a Star Trek. Oh, you're cheating too. You wanted me to look at my bookcase. I might have it. I have Neelix's cookbook. I don't know if it'd be in there. It possibly would be. I'll look for it in just a second. Cheating or not, I don't care. All right, so I don't know, Matt, is this okay if I show them? I mean, they're going to see it anyway, eventually. So here is the thumbnail. Attempted tricorder repairs, the SCE edition. That's the Roddenberry tricorder. Mine, she no works so good. There it is. Look at how great that looks. Doesn't that look stellar? That's my mouse pad mat downstairs, which is all Elcars, and then my Roddenberry tricorder. Two of the lights aren't working, and I took it apart to attempt to repair. Was I successful? I don't know. You should probably check out the video. Did I huck it beyond all recognition? I don't know. You should probably check the video. It's out on Wednesday. So, Pulaski's chicken soup. Let me take a look at what I can see with my peepers, with my optical implants. So I got the Star Trek cookbook. All right, let's see if it's in the back. Chicken dishes. Armin Shimmerman's poulet Ferengi from Quarks. Altortian Lusden. Chicken a la Cisco. Garrett Wang's chicken and sun-dried tomatoes. James Doohan's Scotty's lemon chicken. Robert Beltrane's chicken or turkey mole. Wild Hawk marrow patties. Chicken a la Cisco. Chicken almond salad. Chicken soup. Dr. Pulaski's chicken soup for the Enterprise Soul. It's page 128. So yes, I do have it. This is the everything you need. So you're going to need 2 to 3 pounds of whole chicken washed and quartered, 2 onions sliced, 5 carrots sliced, 3 medium-sized tomatoes sliced, 10 celery stalks sliced. Reserve the celery leaves for nadlich. Chicken bouillon cubes or packages as necessary to enhance flavor. Coarse ground kosher salt to taste. Coarse ground black pepper to taste. 1 16-ounce package of matzo ball mix. Prepare per directions. 1 tablespoon of chopped celery leaves, 1 tablespoon of chopped fresh parsley, a quarter cup of minced fresh onion, and 1 tablespoon of chopped fresh garlic. So I'll hold this up, and you can like pause the screen, read it as needed. This will be your chicken soup recipe. Stop. There you go. There's all the ingredients. And then there's one more page. Oh, 2 more pages. Which which I don't know if the text is important. I mean, probably. So pause and read at your convenience. I know it's clear enough. I know it's big enough on the screen. You can do it. There's a good pause screen. So there you go. Pulaski's Chicken Soup. You came to the right place. Captain Foley has all of your answers, ridiculous as they are. The Star Trek Legacy ship you did yesterday is actually from Archer levels with 22nd century tech. Totally looks TMP. Fleet Pa, that looks sexy as fuck. Matt Boardman, that mouse pad makes a great background. It does, except for when I'm doing a non-Star Trek thing. Then I try to change up the background. But Eric Martin, Cap struggles with lights, I think. Is this supposed to be a joke? I don't get it. Please elaborate. Gorgonzola, I'm not cheating. I am ill. Can't believe all that battery, all that fluid. I saw fluid and I went to battery. Thank you, dyslexia. I am not cheating. I am ill. Can't believe all that fluid fitted into my head that is running out of my nose for the last 96 hours. Well, dude, make some soup. I gave you the ingredients. I gave you the directions. Or have somebody make it for you. That's even better. Eric Martin, probably a lot of stuff with Loyola root. Dan Ben, is it easy to keep these books in good condition? Does it look like it's easy to keep them in good condition? Mint, baby. And yes, they've been used. Yeah, they're easy. The spines, just don't break the spine. That's when you're reading. Oh, yeah, this is a big pet peeve of mine, actually. When you have like nice paperbacks, don't fucking break the spine and flatten it out on a fucking table. That people should be arrested for that. That is, and you don't dog-ear your pages either. That is bad book etiquette. If you have to hold it like this and read and kind of do that, then fucking do that. Keeps your books beautiful. You start breaking the spine, A, it looks ugly in the bookcase. B, it starts to crack the glue and the binding. And C, eventually, once that glue naturally dries out, it's got a big break in it, so big chunks of the book start falling out, or individual pages. So yes, they're easy to keep nice if you love books, as I tend to do. Yeah. And I got thick paperbacks, novels that you just hold the spine like nice, and sure, it's inconvenient sometimes, but you know what? To have a nice display piece that goes back in that bookcase is worth it. Neil Hammersmith, I like the chicken with a side of K-On. Hail K-On. There you go, there's another bingo square. Kyle Swinderman, which book is this? I think somebody already told you. I am doing all right, but had some very sad news. Yesterday, a dear friend of mine that I sadly only knew per Facebook passed away last month. Sorry to hear that. That absolutely sucks. As you can see, the sun's already shifted. My nose is glowing. Stuart, the white-nosed captain, had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. All of the other YouTube hosts used to laugh and call him names. They'll never let poor Stuart join in any YouTuber games. Then one foggy, sunny Sunday afternoon, Fleet Pa came to say, Stuart, with your nose so bright, scare the shit out of Eric Martin right now. There you go. Don't ask. It's a bingo card slot. Eric Martin tricorder and model lights. I don't have a problem with model lights. All the ones I've done have been good, but I will have to do more. Oh, I see what you're doing. Okay, yes. Eric dropped something off for me yesterday. It was, or it is, um, the Polar Lights Round 2 model kit for DS9. It comes with a Cardassian Keldon class ship, as well as a Defiant, and the Deep Space Nine model and Defiant are molded in clear plastic, so it's easy to light it. And I'm not looking forward to lighting it. So, but thank you for the model. It's very nice. Dan Band says, did you know Star Trek Academy and Star Trek Klingon video games both had novelizations? I did. I have them somewhere. They're down with my paperbacks down there, but those are stacked like 3 deep in the bookcase, so I'd have to pull a bunch out to find it. But yes, I absolutely do. I at least have the Starfleet Academy one. I'm not quite sure I have the Klingon one or not. It's not ringing a bell. I knew there was a book, but I don't know. I don't think I have it. Defiance says, Cap, you remember in the old 80s canon when they would make replacement ships like the USS Valiant 2? That is for ships totally destroyed, isn't it? No, because many ships have been destroyed over the years, such as the Constellation and Doomsday Machine. When it came to the Constellation class, they didn't call it the Constellation 2, now did they? It was just the Constellation. Same with the Defiant. The Defiant got destroyed, and so no, they don't do that. It's not a thing. There's never been a whatever 2 class, because that's just stupid. As we showed on my last live, the refit should have been called the Enterprise class, but regardless. So there is no Constitution and Constitution 2 class. Fucking stupid. And then the Constitution 3 class. No. 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 I reiterate. No. I'm going to say it again, just so you hear it. No. No. Olam Drab, man, everyone's been sick. I'm hoping it's just allergies today. I'm hoping so too. I've had to back up because, as you can see, earlier I was sitting like here, but now the sun is like, psh, look at my eyes. Anyway, Gorgonzola, I will have to substitute the matzo balls with other dumplings, I guess. Not easy to get kosher comestibles here in Germany. Well, they don't have to be kosher. You can get whatever you want. Dan Ben, I had Star Trek TNG technical manual, new but reprint. A couple of the diagrams with black background. Some of the writing faded out. That could just be a printing error. Stuff like that does suck. Totally agree with you, Cap. Someone that can't take care of books, if it's a soft cover or hardcover, shouldn't ever own a book. There's two schools of thought on that. A book that's well loved, well used, and has been used by multiple people and the same person over a long time can have a beat up version of it. I got a few beat up versions of novels that I got because I read them a lot, but I didn't wreck them. I got them from a library sale, and the spines are already fucked. So those are my reading copies. If I'm out and about and I don't care, I don't want the book to, like any of my nicer ones, to get damaged. A lot of my Anne McCaffrey Dragon Riders of Pern books, I have a set that has bad spines. But I also have like 3 other pristine sets of it because that's what I do. I collect fucking books. So, yeah. Gorgonzola, if we will ever have lots of time and are really in the mood for history, I can tell you about my stupid Nazi great-grandfather that would, and what I found out about him at the archives. Interesting. Fleetpaw, earphone warning. Geez, blew out my eardrums. Mission accomplished. Gorgonzola, I can't remember when there ever was someone that asked the captain about the Star Trek book he didn't have. Oh, there's a lot I don't have. But that being said, I've been buying a lot of the ones that I don't have over the last 2 years. Some of which are so new to me that they're actually in a pile on the floor because I don't have room in the bookcase right now. And once dipshit Quiet moves out, we're going to move her office into the ready room. The ready room is being moved downstairs. Everything's being rearranged, in which case we'll have more bookcases. So right now there's a stack of books that are older books, but yet newer books to me. So I've kind of talked about those a little bit over different lives and videos. Matt Boardman, I didn't know Klingon Academy had one. That's cool. I love the Starfleet Academy one by Diane Carey. But before she was run out of Star Trek book writing. Well, that was depressing at the end. Yeah, I have that one. I have Starfleet Academy. I know I do, but I don't think I have the Klingon one. So, Dan Ben, it's not Klingon Academy novelization. It's Star Trek Klingon has a novelization. Yes, I know that. I also have that one. I thought you were talking about the Academy games. Fleetpaw throws in $20. Suffer for blowing out my eardrums. Take a shot and then draw me like one of your Quebecers you keep chained up in the basement. Why would I have a Quebecer tied up in the basement? Do you really want me to draw you? I'm not a bad artist. I'm just not very good sometimes. If I take my time, I can do some pretty good art. I've done a video actually on my Captain Foley personal channel. I don't know what the fuck I called it, but it was, I go through my sketchbook and I show you all the sketches and things I've drawn over the years. So, but anyway, cheers. Thank you, Fleetpaw. More Ontario peach vodka. I know. Whew. Kyle Swinderman, speaking of books, have you read Sir Patrick's recent autobiography? There's some interesting tea about him and Vash and lots of love for Picard Season 3. I have not read that yet. Many people have asked me that. I have not. So the answer is no. Will I get to it at some point? Yeah, I don't have the book yet either. So I got to pick that up. But Dan Ben did recently look at the list of Star Trek episodes that were made into novelizations. Some of them I thought, why make this episode into a novel like Voyager Day of Honor? I have Voyager Day of Honor. I've also got Relics as a book. Some of them, yeah, definitely fit. I can see it right there, Star Trek Voyager Flashback as a novel. Some of them work because a lot of times even when Sam and I review these episodes, we're like, it'd be better if it was a little longer and they could have added some more stuff. And that's what the novelizations do. So I should actually do a video of that one day. Because there's a lady I follow on YouTube, which sounds very creepy. I don't really literally follow her, but you know, she is Maven of the Evertide. She talks about vampire stuff and Phantom of the Opera are her two loves. And she'll do bookcase tours. Well, she'll go through the books and kind of explain what the book is. You know what? I think I should do that. I think those would be good videos for my Captain Foley personal channel. They take a little bit of time to film, and they wouldn't be live. I would do them edited so that anybody could enjoy them. But they're going to be rather long. Fuck that. I'm just looking at it right. That would make a great series of videos. Because I could do one shelf at a time so they're not super long. And then at the end of it, I could do a super cut of it where it's like 2 hours or whatever it would be. Because there's a lot of cool stuff there that A, a lot of people haven't seen. B, a lot of people might have seen but not actually had a chance to look at. C, I got some personal history with a lot of these things and I can kind of talk about that. And yeah, that's actually a fucking great idea. Who gave me that idea? Dan. Thank you, Dan Ben. I'm probably going to steal that idea and use it as a Captain Foley personal channel video or series of videos. Would you guys be interested? Let me know. Right now, I'm fucking waiting here. So nobody wants those videos. All right, cool. I will note that. Oh, Dan Ben says do it. There you go. That's one vote. Will there be more? Some franchises do have a lot of books like Star Wars and Doctor Who. Yes. Gorgonzola, have a nice day, everybody. Going to... Actually, I could do the whole fucking library. I'll get back to your comment in a second, General Grievous, or no. Gorgonzola. Because it's divided into sections. There's like mythology, there's graphic novels, there's Sherlock Holmes, Egyptology, reference books, vampire books. I should just do the whole fucking library. I'll do a separate videos for the Star Trek stuff, obviously, because that's more of a niche thing, and that's fine. Fuck yeah, that's a good idea. Son of a bitch. I just created myself a whole bunch more work, but pre-made videos. But they're not pre-made. You got to film them. I know, but coming up with video ideas sometimes is difficult. I've just filled like weeks worth of content, and they don't have to be consecutive weeks. I can like, you know, and as I do each shelf, I can dust the fucking shelf and the knickknacks on it. I'll go through the knickknacks too. It's fucking brilliant. Then by the time I'm done the library, all the shelves will have to be dusted again. But it's fine. Anyway, sorry. Have a nice. Sorry, Gorgonzola. I interrupted your I'm out message. Have a nice day, everybody. Going to the farmer who might have a frozen stew hen in his vending machine. Fresh air will also benefit me, I hope. Live long and prosper, everybody. Greetings to the ADM. Amarillo Design. No, I don't know. The admins? I don't know. Thank you, Gorgonzola. Hope you're feeling better soon. Enjoy the chicken soup recipe. Hopefully you can actually whip it up. Let me know how good it tastes. Kyle Swinderman, I won't spoil it for you then, Kat, but lots of great stories. Fleetpot says, art and tattoos not safe for work due to nudity. That's the one. It's only drawn nudity. YouTube allowed it. It's fine. But that is my art that I've got in a video. That's an older video, too. It's from a few years ago, so. General Grievous, I love Patrick Stewart, but for the love of God, never let him have creative control. Fleetpaw says, zero creative control for Sir Pat Stew. I agree, Grievous. Dan Ben, was Star Trek Deep Space Nine video game The Fallen based on a series of books? Game had Dax in it. I don't think it was based on a series of books. If they did books, it was probably at the same time as the game. Like they write the game script and then we can make more money. Let's write some books out of this, possibly. Matt Boardman said, I would love that. What, my book tour? Or just the library tour, but shelf by shelf? Oh, it could be called Shelf by Shelf. That's the name of the fucking series. See, this is writing itself. Shelf by Shelf. Captain Foley's library tour. Week 1, Star Trek. Shelf 1. A shelf too far. To boldly go where no book has gone before. Pah! This is how I come up with ideas. It's fine. General Grievous says, I do also. Perfect. We got viewers now. Viewers that will watch. That's important. The sun is really in my face, and I can't really see myself in the... But that's fine. It's fine. As long as you guys can see me in all this HD glory, you can see every scar, every pit. You can see my ages, my wrinkles. It's like, look how old the Foley looks. The Foley. The captain. I don't know. That sun is really fucking bright. And it's right in my eyes. Should I close the curtain? I don't know. Do I look beautiful? No. Okay. Kyle Swinderman would love that, and maybe in addition to the best of Trek books list. Trek or not? Yep. Fleapot, do it. Gorgonzola, I want those videos too. Goodbye. Goodbye, Gorgonzola. Dan Ben, fun. Matt Boardman, yes, the shelf by shelf book tour. Because Maven, when she did hers, Maven of the Evertide. Oh, she's absolutely gorgeous redhead. Anyway, she went through their whole book, her whole bookshelf for the Phantom of the Opera, and it was like an hour and a half. And I watched the entire thing because I'm a huge Phantom of the Opera fan myself. So anyway, plus she's very easy on the eyes. General Grievous, how do you plan to keep flooding damage from happening again when you move things downstairs? Because the basement, did you not pay attention during that whole situation? The city paid for a sump pump install, a backflow install. Plus, we got a little thing in the drain that has like a float in it. So if it does get through the backflow thing, it actually pushes the ball up and seals the thing, so there would be no damage. Plus, I'll just keep things off the floor. Despite all the things that they fixed down there to prevent flooding, it's still a goddamn basement. So anything that's of relevance will be put off the floor. So it won't be on the bottom shelf necessarily, unless it can be like just easily wiped off. So go back and watch the flood videos. There was a whole period there where we're repairing the basement. And the city know they fucked up with the storm drains out front. That's why they paid for it. It was over like $20,000 worth of work to our basement and everyone else on our street. The city know they fucked up. And as a result, that shit all got covered and paid for. And we had really good insurance. So everything was taken care of with the basement. And Fleet Paw sharing the flood damage updates. Good man. He knows he is moderator of the fucking year. I mean, I need to make an award. So when he comes in August, I can present him this award and do a video of it because bravo, man. You are just killing it. Matt Boardman is useless as a moderator. The only thing he's good for is like, I don't know, but he doesn't share links. Olivia shares links, but usually they're irrelevant to what the fuck is happening. She'll just pick random shit and just throw it up. But Fleet Paw, he knows where it's at. He is the man. I'm just kidding. Matt, I love you. Olivia, you're great too. But Fleet Paw, you're my number one guy. It's a really bad impersonation, but if you know what movie that's from, drop it in the comments right now. Trek or not, shelving it with Foley. That sounds stupid. Eric Martin, library spring cleaning with Captain Foley. Hey, I've done dusting videos. Like, I gotta dust the shelf of fucking Transformer figures. I'm gonna do a live and talk about each one as I go through. But that was way back when the channel started. I don't think anybody's watched those. There were very few people at the live. I mean, they're still there if you want to go back and watch them. But the shelving has changed. The collectibles have changed. Everything's different now. So that's like a moment in history preserved on a live. Page yards. General Grievous, no one tell the captain I'm watching in low resolution. Matt Boardman, shelf help book tour. Trek or not, what is Flesh Gordon? Can you see Flesh Gordon? Because there's Flesh Gordon over here. You can actually see that? Okay. See, Flesh Gordon is one of Sylvia's favorite movies. There's actually a sequel. There's Flesh Gordon and there's Flesh Gordon, the Cosmic Cheerleaders. They're pornos. And this is a Flesh Gordon pin that was sent to me. It is a pin, and that's the ship in the porno. It's a penis-shaped starship. I got some really nice pictures of this pin and Sylvia, but I can't show them here for... Anyway, so yeah, Flesh Gordon, it's a porn. It's not like hardcore porn. It's like sci-fi, softcore porn, but it's still hardcore. But yeah, there's this one, and then there's Flesh Gordon's too, the Cosmic Cheerleaders. Very good movies. Very fun, cheesy, corny B pornos. It's funny because when you're at Wonderfest, John Eves was going through a box of these models because there was models from the actual. Yes, very very much Barbarella-esque. Yes, but John Eves was going through. I wasn't there at Wonderfest this year. That year. That was before I actually attended Wonderfest. But my friend Dave was there, and he said John Eves was going through a box of these original models that were made for this. And hear John Eves talking about like the ship design and penises, and it's like not that's not something you hear from John Eves. John Eves is a very kind of straight laced. I wouldn't say religious guy, but like it's just weird to. So yeah, and then I've since talked to John about it, and he's like, yeah, and every now and then you'll see the. I saw this ship pop up on Facebook like maybe a month and a half ago. Somebody has the actual ship, like the miniature, the model of it. So, but yeah. If anybody wants to see the pictures with Sylvia and the pin, DM me. Let's see how many DMs I get. I don't know. Damn, the city paying for things, America would never. Yeah, well, you wouldn't expect that here either, but they realized they fucked up when everybody's house on the street flooded, and since the 70s, there's been no flooding. But after they changed the sewer system and put one in that's fucking too small, so you get like a surge of water when there's a rainstorm and it shoots out to all the houses and floods all the basements. Yeah, they realized they fucked up, so they ended up paying for it. It wasn't easy to get them to do it. There was a whole process to do it, but yeah, they paid for everything. It was fucking fantastic. And on top of it all, they paid out another $1,500 if you filled out all the proper paperwork and whatever as a like, we're sorry. So yeah, they realized, but now that this fixed, if there's flooding, then from now on, it's not the city's fault because they repaired the basements. Still not the storm drains, but hey, whatever. So yeah. Eric Martin, Fleetpaw is a great nod and a pretty good, darn good lizard. He's a very good lizard, yes. Matt Boardman, remember, deep breath. You, deep breath, are my number one. Yeah. Yeah. You do an excellent thumbnail work, Matt Boardman. You're awesome. He is awesome. Clone of Jonathan, a city that acknowledges its own mistakes rarely would happen in the US. Fucking rarely happens here, but a lot of things led up to it. People's basements getting flooded randomly. And then one night during a really massive storm, our crescent, the crescent next to us, and a crescent like a block and a half over, maybe 2 blocks over, all the houses got flooded from this for the same reason. So the city kind of had to go, oh, we're sorry, we fucked up. So Kyle Swinderman, Jack Nicholson, Joker, classic. Yes. You are my number one guy. I haven't seen that movie in a long time. Fleetpaw, you'll find me sunning myself on a rock by the river, Eric Martin. Trek or not? Serious question. Have you guys ever considered doing a Trekyards calendar? Serious answer. Absolutely. Since year one, well, maybe since year two. Yes, it's something we've considered multiple times, but we're not sure how we would go about it, what we would include, how many we could get made, how would we mail them out, what would the cost? It's just because getting the bulk calendars is fine. That's a good cost, right? Good price. But then you got to ship them out to everybody. You got to pay the shipping charges. You got to do all that shit. I'm gonna close that curtain because it's really fucking distracting. So yes, we have thought about Trekyards calendars. My mind is all over the place. Oh my god. Get over there you go. You bastard. There. Now at least I'm not in sun. 'Tis better you see. Oh, Jonathan, learned my lesson about storing things on the floor. Still need to put racks on the floor joist and crawl space for next time the dehumidifier pump fails. Exactly. And I've grown up my entire life knowing that basements flood, even if it's just a little bit of water. So everything is generally off the floor by at least that much. even shelving is like, you get shelves with like a footer at the bottom, right? And then the least valuable stuff you put on the bottom are things that are easily just wiped off should they get wet, right? And that's what I did with the basement. So luckily, a lot of stuff did, like, not a lot of stuff got damaged. Thank Christ, right? But you get complacent over time, and you have a bag of something and you set it down, and then it sits there for a week or 2 or 3 or a month. And that's what happened, because we've lived here for like 15 years, 12, 15 years, something like that, and never had flooding until that one time. So there were a few things on the floor in that area. Plus, we also got like that much water, like a lot of water. And yeah, I don't want to talk about it anymore. I've always been very mindful of basements and flooding, though. It's always something on my mind, and it's always keeps me from putting valuable things on the floor. Well, I don't know what the fuck you would anyway, but it was just a massive inconvenience. But anyway. Checking out serious question. Yes. Olam Drab, bad check vibes, did I hear you say? What, the $1,500 checks they gave it? No, they were good checks. They went fine. Dan Ben, Star Trek recently released the cast announcement for the actors in Section 31. Yeah, I know. I saw it. I don't really care. I don't know any of them, so who gives a shit? Plus, they're not characters that I know, so. Check or not, in the UK, the local government is never wrong, and when it is, they find a way to turn it on the people. Well, that's just government in general. That's not just your government. And trust me, people had put in complaints since they did the sewer that there was problems. And the government and the city just brushed it off. Like, no, there's not. It's not. It's fine. We did it right. Whatever. But when they had like 100, I think it was 178 houses in our neighborhood that had the basements flooded, they kind of went, well, yeah, yep, we fucked up. So, Fleetpaw is a threshold salamander confirmed. Yes, he's been to Warp 10 and back. Trek or not, if you need help with it, happy to. Need help with what? I'm behind in the chat, so what are you talking about, Trek or not? Eric Martin, yes, city engineers sign off on power sewer designs, even though outside contractors building it. I have clients in that business, and their drawings have errors in them all the time. So Trek or not would be happy regarding putting it together. Putting what together? Trek or not also says you should get an emergency pump. I have a $6,000 battery backup system on the sump pump, all paid for by the city. It's a beautiful $6,000 emergency power backup for the sump pump. Trust me, they covered all their bases. Eric Martin, if my basement flooded, it probably wouldn't. I wouldn't notice. I know, because you never go down there. You could just go down there and swim. It could be a fucking swimming pool. Dan Ben, the houses on my road had a second step to the door, but mine was missing. Wouldn't be good if flooding. The council have put one on. Nice. Oh, you'd be willing to help with the calendar. You're gonna pay for it? Because that's the biggest problem. Putting one together is no problem with Sam's renders and stuff like that, but paying to get them made and paying to get them shipped and going to the post office, and it's just a fucking hassle. We've considered doing them for sites like Teespring or TeePublic, but they don't offer the choice for calendars. I'm sure there are calendar places where we could do that and have a link where people could go and buy their own, and they just ship it out from their end, but then they also take a massive cut of the profit. So it's one of those situations, right? Got a special cover last year put on a chimney so birds don't keep getting stuck in it, which happened 5 times since living here. Yeah. Dan Ben, UK government wants robots to fix potholes. How about I'm a lizard? Okay. Dan Ben, in the UK, good luck finding a post office. Eric Martin, Fleet Paw, how does the New Jersey look? I watch their channel quite a bit. How does the New Jersey look? I'm putting this away, unless anybody wants any more recipes, but I'm putting it away for now. Oops, sorry, I bumped the camera there with my elbow. My elbow. Yeah, these bookshelf tours will be great. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Sherlock Holmes approves. Ah, ah, ah. Dun, dun, dun. Elementary, dear data. Dun, 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 dun. Look, pips. Ba-da-bum-bum-ba. Yeah. Sorry. General Grievous, try doing a limited run on to test the waters as a Patreon reward or a funding level for a fan film. Good idea. We'll consider it. Fleet Ba, she looks amazing, Eric Martin. Never been that close to the Iowa class battleship. Ah, that's what you're talking about. Gotcha. And I was still probably at least a kilometer away from her. He was paying more attention to the gymnastics girls. Eric Martin, the Japanese are lucky they didn't get too close. Now we're talking about World War II stuff. Speaking of the last couple, well, last night specifically, not the last couple, but last night, I watched a few videos on the death of Hitler, like the last days in the bunker, and, you know, the identification of his body kind of shit. So, holy shit, Olivia's here. Speak of Hitler, and Olivia arrives. My God. Oi. Olivia, $5. I just woke up. 8 was asleep. 8 was asleep. Fleet Paw, I was. What have you? Oh, Fleet Paw, you dirty, dirty man, you. We've only been going for an hour, just over an hour. It seems like much longer. Not in a bad way, but in a like, this has been a really fun live way. So, coincidence? I think not. I know. I don't want to mention the name again necessarily. I don't know if mentioning the name is bad on the YouTubes. I don't know. Fuck. And not Olivia. I'm not thinking that Olivia is bad to say, but you know. 19. Are you saying all the gymnastics girls are 19 years old, Fleet Paw? Is that what you were saying? I know you retracted it, but I saw that shit. Eric Martin, be careful what you say, Fleet Paw, or they will only assign you senior citizen trips. Maybe they are senior citizen gymnastics. You don't know. Dan Bench, Cote said he was a vegetarian, but has been seen eating meat. If it came from the replicator, it might not count. Exactly. I'm sure the Impossible Burger or Magic Meat, whatever the fuck you want to call that. If you're gonna fucking be a vegan, eat fucking green. Don't fucking, I want this to look like a turkey. I want this to look like a fucking burger patty. Then just fucking eat meat. Don't try to make vegan shit look and feel and taste like meat. But I'm sure the replicator could absolutely do that. 100%. Just suck it up. That's the lifestyle you picked. Eat fucking grass. No one fucking cares. Nobody gives a shit that you're vegan. Stop fucking announcing it to everybody. Stop fucking being difficult at restaurants. You have a vegan option? Yeah, the vegan option is get the fuck out of the fucking restaurant and get in a cab and go somewhere else. That's the vegan option. Not, I want a burger. I'm going to make impossible patties or impossible meat. Then just eat fucking meat. Anyway. Fleetpaw, 19 watching and 30 likes. Hell yeah. That's how we do things around here. The math in Captain Foley live land just does not work out. It's confusing. That's what it is. Fleetpaw, no. I know how to keep my comments to myself, Eric Martin. I'm not that creepy. Yet you're posting them here on YouTube for all to see. the whole world, or 21 people, depending what your thought process is there. Libby says, I'm like Hitler. Fine, I'll cancel that 30-pound dog treat box I was sending over to Lola. Probably a good idea. She's fat. She doesn't need no more treats. Rant alarm. Hashtag vegan suck. Hashtag eat more meat. You know, for every animal you don't eat, I'm going to eat 3. So keep that in mind. Nature patties. Exactly, Captain. Them vegans are a pain in the neck and pushing the lab-grown stuff down other people's throats. And every opportunity they get, I'm vegan. Does it have vegan options? Can we go somewhere where there's vegan options? No, fuck you. We're gonna go out. If you don't fucking want to eat anything that's there because it's not a vegan option, then don't come with us. It's that simple. You know what I'm saying? Majority rules. If we're going out to get beer and chicken wings, no, they don't have vegan chicken wings. So eat a fucking salad and shut up. As a matter of fact, don't even come out with us. Sorry if I offended any vegans out there, but I really don't care. Mike says, hi, Captain. I am from Granite State in USA. Never been to Canada, but going in June to Montreal. What site should I see? Montreal, I don't know. Montreal's a beautiful city, but it's full of French people, so I really don't know nor care. There's a lot of cool things to see in Montreal. I don't know. Sylvia's mom grew up in Montreal, but yeah, you're gonna run into a lot of rude people if you're speaking English. They don't like English speakers, so just be warned. A lot of places they'll be tolerant, whatever, but there's a real that's a thing there. Sorry, Mike. I think it's the first time I've seen you comment on this channel, and I apologize for that, but it's absolutely true. If you came to Toronto or my area, I could absolutely tell you a lot of things you can do. Montreal, I don't fucking know. I honestly don't know. I've been to Montreal like once. I've been to Montreal once. Like I said, it's a beautiful old city. There's lots of nice architecture and things. And luckily, I knew somebody from Montreal and went to visit, so they did a lot of the talking, but they are very rude to English speakers. So just be warned. General Grievous, Captain, I never told you, but I'm a member of PETA, people eating tasty animals. Absolutely. Dan Ben, a lot more products to do with green cuisine or plant-based products. Exactly. Eric Martin, Montreal, have a smoked meat sandwich and poutine. Oh, yes. Yes. There is a really good poutineery. I don't remember where, but we went with our friend from Montreal, me and Sam, and there's like 30 different kinds of poutine you can order. In London, there's also a place like that. That one is actually called the Poutineery. There's like different styles of poutine you can get. So, or poutine. Say it, poutine. That way the French speakers won't look at you side-eyed. Vegans think that they are green. Well, they fart even more from all that green stuff they eat. I better stop or I might insult some vegans. On the other hand, would make my day. Jesus Christ. Dan Ben, my mom has a wheat tournaments and couldn't eat some of these products. I think you mean a wheat intolerance. Yeah, I mean, if it's for medical reasons, fine, but you don't have to fucking harp on it's the people that do it because they want to do it and they want to save the animals. They're the ones that announce, I'm a vegan. Can we go to a vegan place? Fuck no. Shut up and sit down and just stay there. We're gonna go somewhere else. But if it's for medical reasons, yeah, I get it. But the medical reason people aren't the ones that are like, I'm a vegan. It's like, do you have any other options just because I can't eat meat? Or I don't know. Or wheat? Anyway, meat is plant-based or veggie-based as it goes through the color picture. Yeah, exactly. Olivia, Sylvia's mom is very nice. She is the one who made the Trekyards knit dolls. Yes, she's amazing and very talented. General Grievous, and she made Sylvia. I mean, That's my favorite plaything. So I shouldn't have said that out loud. My friends took me to a vegan restaurant, so I ordered. There was a vegan French fry. Then I went next door to the Middle Eastern shawarma store, got a side of meat, and brought it back inside a vegan place. Nice. Track or not, French attitude has led to many wars and surrenders. General Grievous, or have you seen this vegan documentary on Netflix? I don't think I've seen it because I wouldn't care. Trek or not, vegans cannot accept nature. Eating meat is natural. Yeah, we're designed to eat meat, actually, so yeah. Olivia, I believe in eating meat. Nothing beats a free range fleet paw steak. Well done. Ew. Dan Ben, in the UK, these products are marketed like they're going to phase out the current ones and everybody can eat the new ones, which is just not true. It's not just meat, plant based butter, plant based mayonnaise. I kind of understand vegetarianism. Like, sure, you'll fucking have a salad, but you'll also eat an egg. You'll also have cheese. You'll drink milk. That's more acceptable to me than vegans. Like, you're choosing to make your life difficult by 95% of all the shit that's ever made has like egg in it or like cakes and shit, you know? And it's like you're choosing to be difficult. So fuck you. You should have no choices. You should bring your own food to a restaurant if that's the case. You know what I mean? Like it's just it annoys me. Oats is only good one way, and that is in porridge and cookies, and not as some watered down in oat flour. I tried being vegan, worst 2 minutes of my life. Yeah. Urs, one of the main reasons why farmers are protesting right now in Europe. Fleet paw. Fleet paws are stringy, gamey, and quite fatty. No use in trying to make a steak from one. Hashtag scarred for for my life. Or scared for my life. I should have been scarred for life after Olivia said that. Yeah. Dan Ben, eating meat gives us calcium that our body needs. Track or not, it also damages your health. What, the meat or the veganism? Olivia, when is the next Trekyards versus live? I have a whole list ready to go. No idea. Nobody's watching them. They're not very popular. I'm not sure when or if we'll do another one, honestly. General Grievous, true story. I had vegan neighbors who said eating meat was too cruel. They drove a Mercedes Benz S Class with leather package. LOL. Yeah, sounds about right. Lots of lard for cookies. Veganism damages health. Yes. Good. Natural selection. Let them die off. I don't care. Dan Ben, yeah, I saw the news video of the two lady protesters who threw orange soup over the Mona Lisa bulletproof glass, then started talking about farming. The fuck is wrong with people? General Grievous, as Paula Dean says, butter makes it better. Oh, she uses lots of butter too. Olivia says, I love the verses. They are my favorite lives, to be honest. Cool. I'm glad you enjoy them. We might do more. I don't know. Just when the viewership's not there and you look at the view counts for them and it's like, and then also when we put them into smaller videos, like the view counts just aren't there for them, nor is the like ratio. I don't think people understand what we're doing with it, so they think we're being serious or something. And I don't know. If they are, they're stupid for thinking that, first of all. But it is fun. It is for fun. So I'm glad you enjoy them, Olivia. We'll see. But right now, the numbers are kind of saying, should we do this? Dan Ben, you can get vegan leather clothing. Sure. Trek or not, veganism, no organism. Johnny Five is alive, but just Fleet paw. Leather is an animal cruelty. They make leather in factories. Sarcasm. Them vegans need a history lesson. Without milk from cows or goats, lots of folks would have died from hunger. Yep. John O'Sullivan, pop quiz, hot shot. What secret did Tarsus hide in the drumhead? That he was part Romulan. Like, that's not. How's that fucking a pop quiz? Eric Martin, I think Chrysler's Corinthian leather was made in New Jersey. Yes, fine, rich Corinthian leather. Yeah, there was nothing exotic about it at all. As a matter of fact, the term Corinthian leather actually means nothing. It just sounded really cool. So they put it in their commercials with Ricardo Montalban. Ricardo Montalban Khan talking about the K car and other Chrysler products and rich Corinthian leather. It just sounds sexy with his accent. And cows saved humanity twice. First with the smallpox vaccine and then with insulin for diabetics. Fleetpaw, his grandfather was Romulan. Yeah. Well, that means he has Romulan in him, is what I'm saying. He's part Romulan. Shannon Sullivan, okay, a harder question. The Defiance Registry references whose birthday? No idea. I don't even know what the fucking Reliance Registry is. NX74, I don't know. Don't know. That's a good question. But that's a production thing. I don't really care. It's not an in-universe thing, so I scoff at your question. Okay, pop quiz. Whose birthday does the USS Discovery's registry? Nobody's. That's what. What does the registry of the USS Discovery actually, why did it get that registry? Let me know. Which is 1031, by the way, just so you know. Fine Corinthian leather, the best, especially when Ricardo Montalban said it. Yes. Dan Ben, Luke Skywalker gets milk, Star Wars episode, the green milk from the cow whale thing. Ugh. War God 6, 2020 is the snowflake generation. Wow. Eric Martin, my dad had a leather turbo New Yorker. Seats were great, and the rest of the car not so much. A friend of mine had a New Yorker when we were in high school. Well, his parents did. He brought it to school every once in a while. Like a maroon New Yorker with like gold trim. Didn't have the leather seat package though, but still remember the little cigarette or the ashtrays and the flip up ashtrays and the armrests. NX 74205. Yeah, no idea. Rod Roddenberry, nice. General Grievous, actually the Corinthian leather was from SETI Alpha 5. Yes. John O'Sullivan, disco reference is a reference to Halloween. Yeah, because Brian Fuller liked Halloween, so the month and day for Halloween. Defiant says, I'm trying to figure out what my favorite Superman suit is. Christopher Reeves, Daddy Henry Cavill, gross, or the Tyler Hoechlin one. Well, I haven't seen Tyler Hoechlin's. Wait a minute. Is that the dude from Superman and Lois? He's had a few suits. Anyway. Fleetpaw, because someone really liked Halloween. Yep. Or some of my ancestors were shoemakers back in the 1800s. Nothing beats real leather. Dan Ben, I think Star Wars Episode 8, the animal porgs are watching one of them being roasted on a spit and eaten. Yes, Chewie was roasting one, and the little porg was like, and Chewie's like, Chewie felt bad. That's fine. War God 6, just got back from Tim's, found a trick. If they have the tray, but it's empty, just ask for them. Just ask if they are bringing out more yummy, so fresh, and could smell the blueberries all the way home. Andrew Duncan, Discovery's registry is a result of hiring a wrong showrunner. Yes. Matt Boardman, can confirm registry was changed per Brian Fuller because Halloween is his favorite holiday. Yes, this is a fact. Olivia Julius, $10. When I drove refrigerated trailers a few weeks back, my trailer got broken into by some vegan protesters. They stopped when they realized I was hauling carrots and not meat. That's fucking hilarious. Sean O'Sullivan, what was the name of the Galaxy class the Dominion destroyed early in Deep Space Nine? It was the Challenger, wasn't it? Or Columbia. Wait a minute, those are space shuttles. Yeah, but it's one of those, I think. 1031, Kirchman likes Halloween, yes. Trek or not, is there a story behind Canadian milk bags? They're easier to produce, they're cheaper, they last longer, and they're easier to transport. They take up less room as well. So there you go. Fleet Paw, made with SETI eel. Oh, and it keeps the milk fresh longer as well. Made with SETI eels. No finer leather in the galaxy. Defiant says, why is me calling Henry Cavill Daddy gross? Just was odd with the mix that you had there. I don't understand the daddy thing. It's like, daddy, do me daddy. It's like, I don't understand it. Matt Boardman, it was Brian Fuller, not Kurtzman. I know, I said Brian Fuller. General Grievous, the registry is a reminder how Brian Fuller scares us all with his design notes and story writing. Dan Ben, are you going to watch the film Madam Web? First time hearing about it, so I don't know. Maybe. Don't know what it is. Sean O'Sullivan, is it easy to get exotic meat in Canada? Venison and moose meat, etc. It's fucking Canada. Of course you can get venison and moose meat. Are you kidding? Those are not exotic. Yes, you can. Fleet Paw, probably because he doesn't find Henry Cavill attractive. Oh, I find Henry Cavill fucking hot. I think Henry Cavill is, you know, if I was going to pitch for that team, he's one that I would never call him daddy. Like, I don't understand that. That just makes me think of my dad. And it's like, the fuck? How is that linked to anything sexual? But anyway, regardless, no, Henry Cavill, Brad Pitt, there's a few guys that are like, okay, right, cool. I can watch you. It's fine. I'm just saying. Matt Boardman, and I speak from a position of someone who had to re-render the Comic-Con teaser trailer with the new registry for that season. Oh, dude. Bruh. Hers. I haven't seen any milk bags, not counting the cow's udders. Fleet Paw Swiftback. What was the original registry, Matt Boardman? I don't know. Matt, maybe tell us. I need to check my original renders for that. Please do so. We will wait for you, sir. Henry Cavill. Fuck. Fleet Paw Swiftback. Why did I read Henry Cavill? It's on my mind now. Thanks, guys. I'm looking forward to the Highlander movie, by the way. I'm so mad that he's not Superman anymore. Anyway, regardless. Odyssey was the Destroyed Galaxy. Thank you. Yes, you're right. It was Odyssey. Yeah, oh, yeah. You all came in to my rescue like a year and a half after I answered the question, but thank you. I appreciate it. Work on a dairy farm since ever. Dan Ben, like those jackets they wear in later seasons of Stargate Atlantis. In the UK, it's carton bottles. Well, in Canada, we got bottles, cartons, jugs, and bags for milk. We got all of them. So, calling someone daddy is a kink. I'm one. He's not one I'm into, but no judgment. And that's the other thing. I don't want to be called daddy when I'm plowing somebody, because like my daughter Cassie calls me dad and daddy. So it's like, the fuck, what the fuck? Okay, erection fucking gone. Thank you so much. Way to fuck it up. I don't understand it. I know it's a thing in culture, and sometimes I reference it, like, what is Admiral Vance, like Admiral Daddy or Dadmiral or something? Dadmiral. I get it. But it's those daddy issues that is like, my brain is broken now. Regardless. Madam Web is a multiverse Spider-Man story. Oh yeah, I'll probably watch that at some point. Olivia, you can get Canadian goose meat too. Kenya, I don't think I've ever seen Canada goose meat. Fucking cobra chickens is what we call them. Those fucking evil little bastards. General Grievous, fun fact, the reason why the disco has a distinctly Star Wars feel is it was a rejected concept for the Enterprise by Ralph McQuarrie in the 80s. He did the ship designs in Star Wars and disco shows it. Yep. The original design he did was going to be used in a show called The Planet of the Titans, which is a Star Trek, going to be a movie or a show, I can't remember. It was Planet of the Titans. So, very Star Destroyer-esque in its shape. Trek or not, isn't Canadian meat some of the best? No pun intended. Behave yourself. I mean, the ladies have told me that my meat is indeed some of the best they've ever had. Ta-da! I don't know. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Same thing for Swiss folks. They buy milk in the stores, but for us farmers, we get it straight from the milk cans. Adam, I was connected to Spider-Man. Think it's a Sony film. General Grievous says it shares design lineage with the Star Wars Quasar carrier ship and the Star Destroyer. Shano Sullivan, what was the original disco registry? We haven't got an answer yet. He might not have the files available or accessible, so we might not get an answer. So, Eric Martin, my phone is dying, so I'll keep watching on the TV, but have to shut up for now. Okay. Thank you, Eric. Olivia, Matt, how long did it take you to make the original Discovery teaser trailer before they told you Discovery is going to look different? Says, yep. And much creamier than store-bought. Same goes for goat's milk. Anyway, maybe it's better to stop talking about milk or the cat might go get ice cream. Nah, we're good. Dan Ben, what age should a child stop calling a parent daddy or mommy? I don't fucking know. 8? 9? But still, I think of best memories I have of my daughters are when they would call me daddy. I cannot listen to the song Butterfly Kisses without crying. That's just a cold hard fact. Because it's about a journey of a little girl and a father, and the little girl grows up, and during the song she's like, sorry the cake tastes funny, I tried my best daddy, kind of thing. Those kind of images. So when I know that my youngest daughter Cassie, she's 23 now, I know that when she gets married, she's going to play Butterfly Kisses because she knows it's going to make me cry. So, I don't know. It's all relative. When that should happen, there's no set age, I guess, but Matt Boardman, well, we had 2 weeks to make that trailer, which in the world of making a full CG trailer, when you don't even have the model of the ship or even a final design of it, is not a lot of time. Yeah, no shit. Dan Ben, like the stereotype with the rich Texan called Big Daddy. Shauna Sullivan, is Canada Goose a good brand over there? Over here, only drug dealers wear them. Canada Goose, I don't even know what you're talking about. Matt Boardman, we started in July of 2016 and they let us go in February of 2017 and they still hadn't finalized the design of the ship at that point. Jesus Christ. That's because, and I was talking to John at the time, he was giving them design iterations and every time he sent it in, they had changes. Every time. Even when he made the changes they requested, he'd send it back and he'd get it back saying, do this. It was a perfect example of too many cooks in the kitchen. Too many producers that don't know, they have their fucking heads stuck up their own asses or each other's asses. I don't know. But they don't understand Star Trek. They want the ship to look different. The nacelles kept getting longer and longer and longer until they were happy. And I remember John at the time talking to me about it, about the design process, how frustrating it was. So Fleetpaw says, well, I gotta get heading back up to Ithaca. The teal is starting to meander out of the bus. Thanks for the live stream. Thank you, Fleetpaw, for being here. Have fun. Safe drive. Dan Ben, search for Spock. You can see it in the starbase. Well, it's not a starbase. It's a space dock, first of all. Second of all, yes, you can sort of see like the rear engine of it, but that's just a production, like a concept model of it. It's not finished by any stretch. But yes, you can see it. They won their championship too. Nice. Well, congratulate them all. Give them all a big hug as they come on. Each of them gets a big hug from you for congratulations. Bandit Bo Darvel. How is the weather in your area? It was cold a few weeks ago. Now we had 70-degree temperature all week. I took the T80ZX out for some choosing. Today it's like was up to 6. I think it was up to 7 degrees, 6 or 7 degrees Celsius. Really nice, beautiful, sunny, beautiful day out, as you can see. Sun. Renee, greetings, Kat. Greetings, Renee. Sean O'Sullivan, with USS Callister announced and maybe Galaxy Quest and Orville, is it possible in 2025 we will have more Trek parody episodes than real Trek? Possibly. General Grievous, Canada has some weird stuff. People would probably get the wrong idea in the US talking about milk bags. Bandit says, Tillamook ice cream, a little pricey, not too bad, but amazing. Have not been disappointed. They are making a USS Callister series. They are, yes. Robert Westfall, good afternoon, Mon Capitan. Ditto on the tablet slowly dying, so I'm going to sign off like this, but happy Sunday. See you later, Robert. Thank you. Olivia, this just in. Foley is indeed human. What? Dan Ben, Zavetti Canada and Canada Goose are 2 jacket companies I've seen people wearing here. I've never fucking heard of them, so. Sean O'Sullivan, wow, Matt. I never knew Discovery was a rushed mess with studio interference. We would never have known. General Grievous, the long nacelles were probably compensating for something. Maybe. Maybe they're just hungry for Chinese food and we're thinking of chopsticks. Because that's exactly what those fucking nacelles look like, so. Andrew Duncan, considering how well Disco's production has gone, it's a miracle the show isn't a lot worse. Facts. That's actually a fact. Dan Ben, Netflix has announced that the USS Callister 3-part miniseries is going to production later this year. Yes, indeed. Dazer 007. Hey Cap, did you see the Roddenberry Archive demos for the Apple Vision Pro? Still won't make me buy one. I did see them, yes. And we have somebody in the chat who actually has been working with the Roddenberry Archive, so. Livy Julius, Matt, were you part of the team that designed the Disco Shuttle? I know probably not you wouldn't design something that disliked by Captain. Sean Sullivan, did you see the deleted scene from Picard where Geordi points out to Diana that she crashed at least 2 times when she drove? Wish they had kept it in. Yes, I did. Yes, I did see that today, actually. War God 6, I hope Master Replicas hurries. I got a pre-order for the Expanse Razorback, the only ship wanted by Hero Collector. They haven't refunded me, so I beat the bots to my order. Nice. Bandit, oh wow, the episode USS Callister aired in 2017. The long delay may affect viewership. I don't think so. Not at all. General Grievous, don't jinx it. Andrew Junction, there's still 1 season left. I think the last season of Discovery is going to be good, actually. I have a feeling. War God 6. Hope Master Replicas fixes my OCD issue, laughing my ass off. Disco and Picard needed to be re-released as standard size. Did they, though? Did they? What is happening? What is happening? 7 people. All right, I'm back. Sorry, I had to take care of something real quick. Didn't you tell us the 3 wrap-up episodes of Disco were done and they were only 30 and they only reshot 20 minutes? Well, Sam said that. They were going to do another 2 or 3 episodes at the end as a closeout, but because Strange New Worlds needed some of that budget, they decided to just film 20 minutes as a closeout and tack it on to the end of the last episode. So, yes. I still think it's going to be a good season. I think they maybe have learned their lesson. I'm hoping for a good season. Will that happen? I don't know. I just have a feeling it might be like the last season of Enterprise, where it was actually like really fantastic, and it kind of be like a shame that it got canceled at that point. It's like, oh shit, they figured it out and fixed things. Bandit, how fast have you gotten your Camaro up to? I've gotten the 280 up to 140 miles per hour, long empty highway, no street patrol. I don't know. I don't have an accurate speedometer. So first it was inaccurate because we changed the gears in the back and never fixed the speedometer. So when I was doing 80 kilometers an hour, it was reading 100, 105, 110. So I don't know how fast I've gotten it since the new engine was put in. And then now my speedometer doesn't work at all. I got to get that fixed. So General Grievous, they should have let Terry Matalas finish the last season of Disco, considering he did so well with Picard season 3. But that would make too much sense for Paramount. Oh, they wouldn't have done that. Terry, the reason he did Picard was because he loved the characters. He like had a plan in mind. He doesn't know anything about Discovery probably, so wouldn't have worked necessarily. So. I forget what I was going to call my book series now. Was it Shelf by Shelf? I think it was Shelf by Shelf. I'm still thinking about that. I think I need to film one soon because that's a fantastic idea. Damn. Anyway. Wouldn't be surprised if Disco is canceled and then the entire cast turns up for Starfleet Academy so they can call season 1 and pay everyone less. Bandit says, whoa, just make sure the gas gauge is correct so you don't get stranded. The gas gauge hasn't been correct either since I swapped out the instrument cluster like 20 years ago. Put a Z28 instrument cluster in it. And since then, full is like between half and 3/4. So I never let it get, like after each cruise, I top it up. I never drive it for super long where I need to worry about a gas gauge. So yeah, gas gauge is completely inaccurate. What I need to do this year, or it probably won't happen this year, but I need to buy a new instrument cluster. There's a really nice fancy one with like a carbon fiber gauges and stuff. That's like, I think it's $1,200 Canadian. And then get that and put in and have all that shit fixed because it needs to be fixed. But yeah, I use my phone as my speedometer with the GPS thing. I got like a speedometer app. It's not 100% accurate. And gas, like I said, I go for a cruise or go to my dad's place, which is about an hour drive. And I drive there and back, and then I just top it up. So it's never, I don't think and for me, when I'm on a road trip with any car, I don't let it get below half a tank. Once it gets to half a tank, I stop, pull over, fill it up. I've seen too many fucking horror movies where people run out of gas in the middle of butt-fuck nowhere, and the car won't start because they're out of gas. I never let my car get below half when I'm going anywhere, at least road trip wise. In the city, it always gets, it always, not the Camaro, but like the Cruise and stuff will get down to like, ding, the gas light's on. Oh shit, I gotta go get gas. But War God 6, if they do a Picard movie, it'd be nice if they fix the season 1 and 2 cliffhanger issues. I find it hard to believe those robots from the other galaxy are now going to ignore the human flaw. Yeah. Bandit says, any highway through hell watchers here? Pretty crazy the recoveries there perform. Yeah, me and Sylvia watched that. Bandit, is the Camaro's registry Z1701? LOL. Nice. Bandit, horror movies running out of gas. LOL. Sean O'Sullivan, could you just keep a small petrol can in the boot in case you misjudge it? First of all, it's not a boot, it's a trunk. And I could do that, but there's not a lot of room in the trunk. I have like brake fluid, coolant, oil, a socket set, a huge fucking box for my subwoofer, an amp, and there's not a lot of room in the trunk. I could put a gas thing in there, but when you're zipping around corners and stuff, I don't want that tipping over and spilling gas into my fucking trunk. So no, I don't go on long enough trips to warrant that. If I did go on a long extended trip with it and didn't have a working gas gauge, I would try to figure out my mileage based on the capacity of the tank, fill it up, see how far I can get, top it up again, and then see how much gas I used. And B, I would also have a jerry can in the trunk, yes. But there's no need to do that considering I don't drive it on long trips really. It's just for cruising around, going out for an hour or two, just cruising, and then coming back home. So it's not really needed. And it's a gas can. It's not a petrol can. So yeah, that's something I definitely got to do. I got to get the instrument cluster fixed. I think that's one of the next things. I also need to get the one door handle repaired on the exterior of the passenger side. I need my inner door handle for the driver's side fixed. I need a new headliner. Small little things like that need to be done, which I just need the money to do it. So, did you see Jamie Davis lost his new Mac record to a fire, and his recently acquired rotator was in a big collision? With all the flooding, BC has really been hell. I haven't seen that. No, haven't watched it. Any of the newest season. I think we missed the last 2 seasons actually. We used to watch it all the time when we had like TV. Now we just have streaming services and we kind of haven't watched it. So we used to DVR it and then watch it, but we can agree on jerry can or fuel can, but I will never refer to a liquid as gas. That's just confusing. Well, it's not gas, it's gasoline. So shorten it to gas. Anyhow, you fucking British can't get your mind wrapped around simple concepts. You're so like stuck in your own way of doing things. I don't know, man. Don, respectfully, Terry Matalas should be among those who take Alex Kurtzman's place as Star Trek exec, along with Ron Moore and Tom Cruise. 27 people signed my petition for that at the Change website. Of course, I don't despise Kurtzman, but neither do I trust him. If a fucking piano fell on him tomorrow, I would not be upset. Let's put it that way. That's kind of my thoughts on Kurtzman. I'll just leave it there. Sean O'Sullivan, yeah, Ireland isn't in Britain. That's the whole other island. Sure, whatever. You're all one fucking island, by the way. Get along, first of all. Second of all of you as a landmass is smaller than my province. So just saying. Just saying. Yes, Sean, Kurtzman is like sand. If you know, you know. Bandit, anyone see the new Mazda SP concept coupe? Mazda's working on a new rotary engine. If they resurrect the RX, they need to make it exactly like that with the butterfly doors. I haven't seen any of that, so good to know. Good to know. So, guys, I don't know who's watching still. I don't know if Matt Borman's still here. I don't know if Olivia's still here. Whoever's still here, regardless, I wouldn't mind another $25 in super chats if you guys are able. Another shot would be nice. But this has been fun hanging out with you guys. We're 5 minutes away from the 2 hour mark, and I've had a slice. This has been fun. This has been a good conversation. Good conversations all around. Plus, you gave me a whole Dan Ben, brilliant man. I'll mention you in my new series, Shelf by Shelf, a Captain Foley library adventure. I don't know what I'll call it yet, but anyway, that's a fucking fantastic idea. Fantastic idea. I'll just go through, and a lot of these books are signed. I can talk about that. There's a lot of interesting stuff up there, man. Like, bruh. Fun times. It'll be fun. So, there's a new series coming to the Captain Foley personal channel. It's just sweet. Ah, yes, the province of Ontario, home to Chris Hadfield and Pineapple Pizza. Good place. Actually, pineapple pizza was invented in Hawaii by a Canadian. I think it was Hawaii. Anyway, regardless, actually it might have been Montreal. Regardless, Ontario lays no claim to pineapple pizza. Unfortunately, Canada does, just because they're dipshits. It's just because a Canadian invented it. He was born in Canada, but I think his heritage was Greek. I don't know. It's complicated. It's not really a Canadian thing. So nice try to rile me up, but Chris Hadfield is a dickhead too. So, but you knew that. That's why you said it. General Grievous, looks like we're on track for the Irish reunification of 2024. If you've seen the news lately, I haven't. I don't know anything about that, but I know that is a Star Trek reference. And the episode was banned. What is Up the Long Ladder? I think it was Up the Long Ladder. Was that it? No, it wasn't. It was a terrorist one. I know the episode. I just can't think of the title. So there you go. Good. Star Trek predicted the future. Bandit. Okay, I'm going to be smashing Emily Coots. See you later. See ya. Have fun with that. I mean, do your thing. Like I said earlier in this live a couple times, no fetish shaming here. If that's what turns your crank, go for it. Whatever floats your goat. Geraldine throws in $20. Bingo. Just kidding. Thank you, Geraldine. That is fantastic, actually. Bing. Cheers. Ontario peach vodka. Renee, I'm here on the prison island. Nice. Trek or not, Shelf Trek. These are the reads of Captain Foley, boldly turning pages as he goes. Nice. Clever. Speaking of Trek or not, I might need a new outro and intro for this series. If you can think of anything, let me know. General Grievous, if the series was hosted by Sean Connery, it would be me, myself, and I. Okay. Bandit, what is the difference between Canadian bacon and ham? Is it the same thing? It's 100% the same thing. Canadian bacon, they put like a crust of something around the edge. Like, I don't fucking know if it. I actually don't know because I don't eat it, because I just eat fucking ham at that point. So, good question. Look it up on Google. That's what Google's for. Google's your friend. Sean O'Sullivan, Hawaiian pizza was invented in Chatham, Kent, Ontario, apparently. Well, fuck Chatham, Kent, Ontario. That's right near me, actually. But I've read different. There are different accounts of that. So, but yeah. In fact, if I had a time machine, I'd go back and change that shit. Trekyards. Astronauts casually say they feel like they were born for it. However, this is actually literal in most cases, as they know the right people. RAF pilot places are allocated largely through nepotism. Nice. It makes the world go round, but not very well. Oakley dokley. Bandit says, I read buffalo wings were created in the 60s. Did not know it was a relatively new food item. Renee says, cheers with beer and fancy champagne goblets or chalices, whatever you want to call them. Sean O'Sullivan, did you know Ewan McGregor's brother is an RAF pilot? His call sign is OB2. Yes, I did know this. War God 6, Canadian bacon is coated in cornmeal, I think. That's it. You're absolutely right, yes. Sean O'Sullivan, or Checkernut, their family is well connected. Yes. General Grievous, also, did you know the Titan shuttles are named for jazz musicians? What? No way. That all makes sense now. This is news to me. All right, the sun is down. I'm going to open this curtain again. Well, it's down enough for my purposes. Yeah. So the Foley class shuttles, I had this discussion with somebody recently. What do you think they should be named after? So the Foley class shuttles are going to be the Holmes, Watson, Lestrade, Gregson, Hudson. Did I say Hudson already? I might have said Hudson. Baskerville. They're going to be named after Sherlock Holmes characters, just so you know. War God 6 says, I'm from Chatham, Kent County, Wheatley, Ontario, living Windsor now, unfortunately. War God 6, I'm going to the CK Expo this year, which is a comic convention in Chatham, Kent. So if you're in the area or want to go, let me know, and I'll see if I can meet up with you. It'd be cool to meet you. General Grievous, also, did you know the Titan shuttles are named for jazz musicians? Oh, I read that one already. That's an astounding fact. Checkernut, I respect how people treat others, not titles nor positions. Attaboy. General Grievous, you have good lighting. I thought it was daylight still over there. It is. The sun's just setting. It's just behind the house right now. It's still got another hour and a half, 2 hours before it actually sets. Sean O'Sullivan, what was the name of the Enterprise D captain's yacht? That would be the Cousteau or the Calypso. Calypso. I think the Enterprise E's was the Cousteau, or the other way around. Regardless, explorers. Cousteau, I think, or Calypso, something like that. Yeah, I'm kind of on the same page. Sean O'Sullivan, why not Sherlock actors? Downey, Cumberbatch? Nah, fuck that. Spiner. No. Because there would be no Downey, because he's a fucking piece of shit as Sherlock Holmes. Not a good Sherlock Holmes at all. So no. They're going to be named after Holmes characters. Should I name one the Hound? Haha. The Hound of the Baskervilles. Get it? That'd be cool. No, there's a lot of good names you could use from Holmes. So, anyhow, on that note, talking about shuttle names, I think I'll call it quits there. Thank you to everyone for watching. I really appreciate you guys. I'm glad I got a chance to do this earlier in the afternoon so that more people could tune in. I appreciate all you guys for watching. Thank you to everybody that super chatted. It really helps out immensely, and I appreciate all of you. So until next time, I'm Captain Foley signing off. I'll see you guys later. Take care, and will I do a live tonight? I don't know. I might actually do a live tonight, depending on how I'm feeling. I'm feeling pretty good and positive. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. So you might see me again today. If not, we'll have lives all this week on Trekyards. Not every day, because I got a lot of appointments, as I said earlier in this live. Oh my God, I don't know how many we're going to have this week. Anyway, pay attention to your notifications and stuff. And I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.